Hi, this is Victoria Felice with John Hall and Associates, and I'm showing you my new bank listing. It's at 5222 East Windrose in Scottsdale 85254. Let's go look at this house. It is fabulous. It's a horse property on 1 acre. It has a 4-car garage. There are 3 bedrooms, and there's an outbuilding. And right now, Samantha Cooley of Prospect Mortgage is inside waiting for us. Let's go say hi to Sam. Here we got a nice courtyard entry with French doors, brick home, and this is what you see when you first walk in. It's a great room, open floor plan. We have a den on this side, double doors, French doors, hall bath, bedroom with mirrored doors, and another bedroom on this side. Beautiful, great room surrounded by windows, 2-way fireplace, and the kitchen has been partially remodeled. And here's Samantha Cooley of Prospect Mortgage. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Victoria.
How are you?
Great.
Let's go look at this house together.
Great.
Have you noticed any special features other than that darling red sink, which goes with my red purse?
I see lots of potential there. It's very open.
Yeah, it is very open. I like all the ceiling fans. I like the vaulted ceiling in here. On this side of the home, we have the master bedroom. And there's that 2-way fireplace that goes from the family room or the great room out into the master bedroom. Outdoors, there's pool, real dry. Looks to be in okay condition, wouldn't you say so?
I would think, yeah. It looks like it hasn't been left in that bad of condition for a foreclosure.
Yeah, and the lot, too, looks very well landscaped and manicured.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of buildings out there. So, Sam, how are you finding mortgages today? What's going on in that market?
You know, I don't think it's very complicated. Most people think that it's very hard to get a loan. You just have to have good credit and be able to prove your income. So that's the biggest thing is most people, if they're self-employed borrowers, we look at tax returns and things of that nature, which...
You look at what?
Tax returns.
Tax returns. That's a biggie. And what kind of credit score do you need these days?
You know, if we're looking at FHA, you need a 620 credit score. For something in this price range, though, you'd need a 720 in order to get mortgage insurance, or a 680 if you weren't getting mortgage insurance. So that would be 20% down at a 680 credit score.
All right, and this house is $417,000. Oh, by the way, here's the master bedroom closet. Okay, so there are some loan options available in today's market.
There definitely is.
There's no such thing as 100% financing, though?
No.
No.
The least amount you can put down is 3% on specific foreclosure properties. Generally, it's 3.5% on FHA or 10% on conventional.
Okay.
So, but we're finding most everybody's doing FHA mortgages at this point.
Yeah, there's all new guidelines, I understand, for conventional loans.
There is mainly to deal with condos, and that's where you usually see, you know, the market's first indicator of it going up or down is with the condominiums. So with all the condo conversions, we're seeing a lot of problems getting financing. So many investors bought them because they were inexpensive and they could rent them, and now they're high foreclosure rates. So lenders don't like to buy into, you know, finance properties in high foreclosure areas.
All right, so are they mostly, those condo conversions, are they mostly going FHA or?
Well, FHA is a lot easier to do if you are going with a condo, but it has to be 51% owner occupied or second home.
Okay.
So it's still difficult, and a lot of times tax records are the only way for us to verify that, and someone who has a second home has their tax bills sent somewhere else. So
okay.
Oftentimes they look like they're an investment property, even if it might be a second home.
All right. So there's like, and the market just keeps changing every single day, not just real estate, but also the financing end of it, too.
The financing end and the lenders, I think they're getting smarter. There's a lot of fraud protection going on. A lot of banks are doing a lot of double checking. I know we pull tax returns on everybody. Been finding out a lot of people don't give us necessarily the right tax information. So still fraud being committed.
All right, and what about the appraisals? Is that working for buyer protection? I mean, we really have to protect our buyers, too.
You know, the buyers and the banks, and a lot of people, I think, right now are becoming very upset by the appraisals coming in under value, and especially the real estate agents. And what they're not realizing is that it's for the buyer's best interest. You can't pay for a house. You can't pay more for a house than what it's worth. So it's very important when it comes in at $70,000. That's what the market is. And I also think that banks are learning that they've set the market. So when they went through and foreclosed on everyone and didn't work with them, they've set the market. So they've actually drove prices down. And now when we're not meeting values, you're seeing them turn around and reduce the prices to match the appraised value. But I also think the flip side of that is they're not releasing foreclosures because they want to stabilize the market a little bit because they're their own competition.
Wow. Wow. So there's a lot. Sam, you're going to have to give everybody your phone number in a little bit. But let's go look at the outside of the property. Here, we'll go out through this door over here. Okay, here we go again. Here's the pool from outside. It's really rather cool out here. It's got to be, what, 102 today?
And it looks like they somewhat watered.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, I think we turned on the irrigation, so it's been at least irrigated once just recently. And we had that big monsoon, so down out this way we have a shed, nice potting shed. I've been inside of it. It's very, very clean. In the back there's a cinder block building, and we're going to follow this brick path and go over to that building, and we'll see you there. Here we are towards the back of the property, and you see this wonderful cinder block building. I think that's an air conditioning system on the outside, but we've got a plane passing overhead, so we know that there's air traffic from the local private airport, Scottsdale Municipal. Anyway, Sam, let's pretend this house was in another neighborhood and somebody was looking at this house as a sole property and they wanted to get an FHA loan on it. What kind of options would they have?
Well, first of all, they could look at it and doing a 203K remodel loan, which is very popular right now. And for neighborhood stabilization, we're finding it to be a very good option because a lot of these foreclosures don't meet guidelines for health and safety issues.
Would this heating system pass, the wood stove?
No. Garage door, this is more of a storage shed kind of place, but you definitely the exposed
beams, not an architectural feature?
Probably not an
Oh, look,
architectural
there's some
feature.
doors to the closets up there. I guess those are the older doors now. They now have mirror doors in the closet.
Yeah, bars on windows are always a no-no for FHA.
Okay.
Big health and safety, the government doesn't want to insure anything that they could later be sued on. So.
What about the cement floor? Would that go FHA?
Cement floor is okay. Carpeting is a luxury item, and it just depends on the underwriter's discretion. I think that a lot of people are getting frustrated right now because it is all left up to the discretion of the underwriter. Things like stoves are not necessarily a requirement unless they're built in.
Okay.
But there's been a lot of arguments over that lately. Some people think that if there's, cabinets here and cabinets here, even though the stove slides in, that's
Right.
a built-in stove. Whereas when most of us think of a built-in stove, it's a countertop. So
Right.
that's kind of been something up to underwriter discretion. But most people need to be able to cook and go to the bathroom and sanitize themselves.
Okay, so this would never work. There's no bathroom.
And if there's a sink, they might be able to, probably not.
Probably not. Okay, let's go back to the house and take a look at it from the backside. Thanks, Sam. Okay, here we are back in the house. The house is finally starting to cool down. Just a quick walkthrough. And again, we're at 5222 East Windrose in Scottsdale, 85254. And I'm here with Samantha Cooley today. And this property is priced at $417,000. It's on an acre. It is horse property. It is connected to sewer. There is a small HOA fee of $16 or $19 a month. And this house is just over 3,000 square feet, built in 1970. But as you can tell from the kitchen and all, it has been updated. Great opportunity. Sam, what do you suggest for financing for this property according to today's rates?
According to today's rates, a 30-year fix with 10% down is 5% interest rate. You do have mortgage insurance, but with your adjustable gross income being under $150,000, it's tax deductible. So MI isn't the big, ugly, scary thing that it used to be. So someone could, with initial investment of about $41,000 and having the seller pay their closing costs, walk into about $2,500 a month in a payment.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, let's go over what are the taxes here. I don't think they're bad either. They're
$322 a month?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No, it isn't bad. All right, so keep myself informed if you're interested in this property or properties like this. Victoria Felice, 602-359-5432, and Samantha Cooley. Give us your contact info.
480-313-7103 or SamanthaCooley.com. Thanks, Victoria.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. See you soon. Bye.